Hello and welcome to another very interesting episode of My Lover and I. My name is Patience Dogo and I am your delectable host for today's episode. Now on this channel we talk about everything love, marriage and relationships. And in previous episodes on this channel, we have given very important assignments. It's going to matter to take on those assignments if you're intending to get married or you're intending to settle down with that special person that you love. Now today, what are we talking about? Something really very sensitive: fertility issues. Now, if you're intending to get married, these are some of the things you should be talking about with your intended spouse. Fertility issues. Now, I see a lot of people who are about to get married and they know that they have fertility issues or sexual health issues, and they're not talking about it with their intended spouse. I'm wondering why. Now, I see that as insensitive because you're going to be spending the rest of your life with this person. Now, if you're building a marriage on a foundation of lies, you're already breaking down that home before it even begins. Now, if you have any sexual health issues and you are aware about it, I'd like you to please discuss this with your intended spouse. Now, you could go to a health specialist, a doctor, and see a doctor to find out if there are things that can be done. And if it's so extreme that you may not be able to father children or give birth to children naturally, both of you can discuss alternative birth methods. Now, this is very important because fertility issues are very, very sensitive issues, and these are things that could either make or mar your relationship if you do not talk about it. Now, if your partner decides to go ahead with the marriage even after he or she has found out about the fertility issues or sexual health issues that you have, fine, but it's wrong not to talk about it at all. So what's my assignment for today? Are you intending to get married? Have you discussed your fertility issues or sexual health issues with your intended spouse? What are your alternative plans like adoption or IVF that you have talked about if you cannot father children naturally? What's your intended spouse's view about it? Is he or she open to adoption or open to IVF or not? These are very, very sensitive issues that you need to talk about. There is no need to assume anything at all. Communication is very, very important before you get married. Now, what is my assignment for today? First of all, if you are aware of fertility issues and you are in a relationship, please make sure that you have discussed this with your intended spouse. And let me make a note of warning here. Now, if you are in a relationship, you are the thermometer in the relationship. You can tell where the relationship is headed. You can tell if this relationship is headed towards marriage. Now, you should study the direction of the relationship before you divulge such sensitive information about yourself to your intended spouse. This is a very weighty issue that needs to be considered before you tell your spouse. But if you know that the relationship is headed somewhere, then I'd advise that your intended spouse is aware. Secondly, you should both discuss alternative birth methods. Thirdly, you should both go to see a doctor and find out how you can handle these alternative birth methods. Now, I hope that you have learned a thing or two from today, and I'll be glad if you share this video with someone you don't know who you might be helping who needs this information. Until we come your way again next week with another very interesting episode, have a pleasant day. God bless you.